Hey y'all, it's Rufio. I'm a streamer for the 100 Devs stream team. 100 Devs is a free software engineering bootcamp and agency. It teaches full stack JavaScript, so if you're interested in learning to code for free and to join the most helpful coding community on the web, check the links in the description below. It's tight. In this VOD, we cover how an interview I had just done with Shopify went, and then kind of how the job hunt was going for me at the time. Then we talk about like a possible project that we could be doing to make me a more attractive candidate as a first-time job applicant like searching for my first software engineering job. And then we talked a lot, so it was kind of mellow. I hope you find parts, at least, of this VOD interesting and helpful, and let me know if there's anything I can cover in my streams to help you on your software engineering journey. Hi Acid Dude. Happy Monday. Leah, happy first day of work. Best of luck to you. Alright, y'all. Not even like 10 minutes ago, I just got out of an interview. Like 10 minutes ago, I got out of an interview. It was at 8 a.m. for me. And I just want to debrief just a little bit because it was interesting. Hey, everyone. So this interview was for Shopify. They reached out to me for a senior developer advocate position. And I didn't tell them I wasn't a senior, though they probably know at this point. You start in an hour? Everyone say good luck to Leah. Starting her first day of developerness. That's a word, I'm pretty sure. So, they reached out to me for this position, and they said that there are 4 rounds of pair programming. Today was the first round of pair programming. And they said in the description that, what are they? They said, I'm trying to think of words right now. Wait a second. That the most important thing was that I come to, I solve the problem, which is actually not what I'm, trained to do. 100% is a word. Yes. So it was a pair programming. So I show up and there's a developer of 15 years who wouldn't actually, thank you, Brian. I dropped time. Wait a second. There's a developer of 15 years interviewing me who wasn't actually going to be on the team that I was interviewing for, but it was just, I guess, to see if I could code. And I did not write down the question because I didn't want them to be like, what did you just copy that out of the IDE, that they can, ow. Okay, I have an eyelash in my eye. Wait a second. Everything is breaking. Okay. Ow. What if I just close my eyes the whole time? Okay, I think I'm good. Quit rubbing your eyes. I'm rubbing the eyelashes out of them because there's eyelashes on my eye. Hey, Charlie. OMG, y'all, it's Charlie. Can you believe it? I wish my name was OMG, it's Rufio. Hello's got a ring to it as well, though. Hello, it's Rufio. Alright, so continuing on this interview debriefing. So I'm there with the senior dev. They're like, the most important thing today is that you solve this. And I'm like, I love pair programming. And they were like, well, it's not actually super pair programming, but I will be here to help you. And I was like, oh, shit. Hey, high priest. And so I was allowed to do it in any language I wanted to. And this was the question because I didn't write it down because I thought they would get mad at me. Anyway, so you're given, or they say that like a customer has, or like a vendor has items, and they have like a customer basket. And these items are in an array with baby arrays in them. And the baby arrays have a string and a number in them. You're given 2 parameters for the question. That's the first parameter, is this array of arrays. And the second one is another array, which is what's in the customer's basket. Can I do the interview in Spanish? No. Did I choose French? I'm getting what we're saying here. Yeah, so I did it entirely Indonesian. I've lost you. Have I actually? Because I can try and re-explain it. Damn, we were out here early today. Are we talking about how babies' arrays are made? Well, you see, when 2 parent arrays love each other. Nah, it's just you. Like, nah, you are lost, or nah, you're just messing with me. Because I want to be clear in explaining this. You know what we could do? Here, I got this. Fucking wrote this shit down. I'm such a bro. Not even a bro, but I sound like a bro. Explain again? I will. All right, we're going to write this down. Okay? So you are given, okay, this is a Shopify interview. So they kind of tried to make it real life. You are a vendor, okay? Sharon, I don't know. Vendor Sharon wants people to spend money in her shop. So she wants people to spend the most money possible, okay? I love this. Wait a second. Isn't this how I do it? Why isn't this working for me? How come I can never do long comments? Explain like you're 5. I mean, I actually think that's a great way to explain things. I don't know if that was a joke, but I'm dead serious. How come this isn't working? Is it because I have to do 2? Oh, fuck. Rude. Okay, fine. We're just gonna do this again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Start with a double asterisk, but didn't I just... Is it because I did a space? It is. Thank you. Thank you, motherboard. Okay. So, you want to... I guess we are not a vendor. There is a vendor. There is a vendor. You want to help Sharon to encourage her customers to buy the most expensive items. Okay? Second tree. Thank you. I did make long form comments today. So we want to help blah, 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 right? So we are given 2 parameters. The first one is an array of arrays with this sort of format. Okay? So we would have like pencil 3. Wait, JK. Pencil 3. Okay, I love me. Thank you. And then like chalk, I don't know, chalkboard 10. And paper 2. Okay? This is our array of arrays. That's our first parameter. The second one is another parameter that is supposed to represent the customer basket, like so. pencil, marker, something like that, okay? So we want, I can spell so well. We want to get the most expensive item and return it insofar as it is not already in the customer basket. So, what is supposed to return? Supposed to return, like the one that we have above, chalkboard. Just like that. Board, like that. So this is what the problem was, essentially. They actually had pencil and paper in there as examples. I don't remember what the numbers were. Early stream, I try and do it this way on Mondays so that for everyone who is not in the America time zones, it's not like an absurdly late time when I stream. My throat is so dry, it's insane. Oh, High Priest unlocked VIP. Sorry, I didn't see this till now. VIP. High Priest. Priest. I wrote Priest. Okay. VIP'd. Was allowed to prep each of the arrays. What do you mean by that? Like, do like parameters return examples and pseudocode or something else? Ugh, I live in a fucking desert. It has no water in the air. My throat is dying. No humidity. Hi, Lark. We are debriefing my Shopify interview, which was 15 minutes ago. No, like making a map out of them or sorting them. Drank? Thank you. I appreciate that, Ryan. Drank. So, I don't think they were concerned about time complexity. Because we didn't talk about it at all. Yeah, it was a job interview. So there was 5 minutes of introducing ourselves, and then it was supposed to be 30 minutes for the coding challenge, and then 5 minutes for questions. I'm pretty sure I took 40 minutes on the coding challenge because it took me a long time to figure out. How'd it go? It went okay. Like, I struggled a little bit, but I did the thing that we're encouraged to do in 100 devs, which is doing prep. So P is parameters. Make sure you understand the whole problem. R, what is it returning? E, examples. They actually supplied 4 examples, and they're like, beyond that, you don't really need to take into account any edge cases. Like, it'd be cool if you did, but it won't affect you negatively if you don't. And then P, again, pseudocode. So I by the time I got to the pseudocode, I fell apart a little bit. Did not go all the way through the pseudocode, but I started talking through the problem with the engineer. I was like, so does this look like the right thing to do? And they were actually super helpful. They're like, like, nah, I would, like, how else could you do like it a different way? And I was like, well, maybe this way. And they're like, what about like with this method? And I was like, oh, brilliant, Anyway, so took me a long time to do it. It was for a senior position, and I'm pretty sure every time this happens to me, because this is not the first time, they're like, bitch, this girl's not a senior. She's not. And I'm not, and that's okay. It was a good experience, though. And I did solve it with some very heavy help from the senior engineer. Yeah, so it was a senior developer advocate position. The fact that you got to the interview is amazing. That's very nice of you to say. I don't know. I feel like it's not hard for me to get to the technical or the behavioral interview. it's just hard for me to pass them. So like, I have a pretty rocking LinkedIn, and I have recruiters reach out to me, and then we do the like phone screening, and I always seem to pass that for whatever reason. I didn't think I passed this phone screening, which was on Friday, by the way, because the recruiter was like, I think I've gathered enough information. We'll let you know if we reach back out to you. And I was like, well, this sounds like a no, and that's okay. But I made it to the interview, so. Your girlfriend is almost guaranteed an interview every time she applies. You have a stronger resume, but don't get interviews for the same position. Why do you think that is? I try and make, okay, wait a second. This is my LinkedIn, okay? Also, all of you are welcome to connect with me. Make sure you add a message, though, and say what your stream name is so I know who you are, okay? Doxed? I sound sick. My throat is so dry right now. That's probably why. So, here I am. Wow. Good job, Rufio. Oh, no. So, I have had a recruiter tell me they really liked that I did this. They're like, I knew exactly what stuff you knew. It was so nice. That's a great idea. So I recommend that. Then please scroll down, baby. Hello? Okay, wait a second. Better. I have 2 featured projects. One of these, or we've done both of these on stream actually. So there's the Southern Paiute Dictionary and the art portfolios to show that I can code. You have the same thing in your LinkedIn title. Didn't get a job though. Lark, for some reason I thought you had a job. I don't know why I thought that. I post stuff occasionally, which is something like they like. You got contacted from a job board. I mean, I feel like that's more impressive, honestly. Then I have a little blurb. Wow. Blurb. And then I have some experiences. People really fucking like this experience. Now, the caveat here is that I did probably 2 months of work for them, not 9, but I have a signed contract with them till December, so it's still on my resume. This is the reason why this Shopify position contacted me, and then I've had people be like, wow, so like what do you do at software engineering? Yeah. What do you do at 100 devs? And I say, it's like an agency, so we do different sorts of side projects. We work within teams, like mostly up to 4 people. And I've worked on a project where we got a contract from a Native American tribe. So this is not entirely true, right? Like I definitely have talked to the tribe about it. There was no contract because they didn't sign one. I tried to send one to them, but like I did work on it in 100 devs technically, So I'll like say stuff like that. If they look at my LinkedIn, they might be able to like see through it a little bit, but like it's technically not false. So like I have that, and then I have this stuff, and then people have like, God, endorsed me so much. I feel like it looks sketchy at this point, but that's okay. And then I have this project again. So that's why I think I get reached out to on LinkedIn. Do we count as coworkers? I mean, I'm counting you as coworkers because we actually do code together. I code with y'all. I do not code by myself here, Let's keep endorsing. You work online with a big community of talking names on screen. Impressive, right? I feel like I know y'all, though. You're more than names to me. Chat-driven development, literally. My LinkedIn looks sketchy? Only that one part. I feel like the rest of it, they really like it. Nothing sketchy about 99 plus endorsement on every skill by coworkers. Oh my God, my throat. Oh. Point is, I've gotten reached out to a decent amount of recruiters, and I've made it to the technical interviews, and that is where I die. So only sketchy if no one has endorsed your panini making skill. So you got contacted by Shopify? Yes. 99% of my connections wanted endorsements, only connected friendly endorsements. I mean, honestly, same, but I don't really care, I guess. I don't know. If people want to talk to me, they will, if that makes sense. The rest of it looks great to recruiters and PMs because it's super organized and laid out. Now you're scared. How hard is a technical interview? It depends. For me, it's really hard because I'm not that good at coding. I'm great at talking. Like, I'm great at behavioral, and I'm great at talking through code I don't understand very well to a certain extent. But I'm not actually that good at solving problems, so it's hard for me. But for a lot of people, that's the easy part. I don't know. Don't admit to it. Too late. You wish me the best. We have Dark Rufio on our side. What could go wrong? Nothing with our god, Dark Rufio. So this was the problem. The problem we did. And it took me 40 minutes to do. I can't believe I actually did it. Did it with heavy help from the senior dev. Like, heavy help. I talked through it the whole time. So I was like, okay, so I'm thinking maybe, like, I think what I said first, I'm like, I need to go through that first array, that first parameter, and I need to, like, try and pop out the numbers so that I can sort it in alphabetical order. And the senior dev was like, why would you pop it out though? You still need like the word association. And I was like, fuck, you're right. I was just gonna join them. And I'm like, but that's a string method, you know? You've been a professional software engineer for 15 years or so, and you have 42 connections on LinkedIn. You never really use it. And I don't think you need to at that point, but as a junior, you need like to take advantage of everything that you possibly can, because it's so hard to get a job, in my opinion. It has been hard for me. I don't know how many interviews I've done at this point. Same here, we're not good yet. I mean, I hope we all get better. I've gotten a little better. Eventually I'll be good at coding, maybe. You should tackle a really impressive sounding project that goes over interviewers' heads. I feel like an online talking dictionary is pretty fancy, isn't it? Like, hey, I made an online talking dictionary to help preserve a Native American language. I feel like that sounds fancy, doesn't it? Anyway, that's basically the only project I rely on, so I have spent over 200 hours on it. Thank you, Ping Pong. That was too Canadian of you. One thing on your resume that makes people poop their pants is the fact that you wrote a disassembler for the Android DX executable format. People are like, what? I mean, TBH, me too. I don't know what that is, but it does sound fancy. I'm a Canada too, sorry. All the Canadians in chat, apologize now. You've offended me. This is a joke. You haven't offended me. It's super simple, but it sounds amazing. Really? We should make something like that, huh? Yes, I made a, let's see. I can't even make up like a fancy sounding thing because I don't know. I don't know what I would say. I don't even know enough about tech to know what a fancy sounding thing would be. So with this problem, I started with that. I think we could try and solve this on stream, though even though I did just solve it, I will not do particularly well at it again. But I think what I did in the end, with heavy encouragement from the interviewer, was we sorted the array, and then we filtered that sorted array with includes to see if it included the first, or if it included anything from the customer basket. Use filter map reduce. One of those. Should we try and solve it, even though I just did and I forgot? Lark says, yeah, we're doing it. I kind of like, wait a second. There you go. It's me. Hi. Glad that y'all are here. You made us taller. What else is Rufio good for if not to make you feel good about being tall, I guess? It's me. Hi. And promise me. I don't even like Taylor Swift. I have this gut reaction when something is super popular to be like, I will not do the thing. That's me. You've been doing Code Wars for a while, but you've got a bit of no such thing as a stupid question. But on a general basis, how difficult could technical interviews be in correspondence to Q for junior roles? That's a hard question because it depends. Wait a second. Let me pull up my hardest interview, which I thought could be today. It wasn't, thank God. This one looks like it'd be 6 or 7 Q. It's too bad I'm not good at coding. It's okay. This was my hardest one. For those of you who know, this is Othello. It's fucking sucked, yo. Here. I can like scroll through it, but I can also send it to you. There you go. Paxton, no. So, for this one, I was given a board for Othello, and I had to code the game logic. We did a co-stream with Alexander 6, though, where we spent 5 hours learning how to set up the board in the terminal. Now, I was like, I'm so prepared for this. Like, I'm fantastic, you know. And then I got to the interview and like, so we already coded the board for you. Good luck. Have fun with the game logic. And guess who had not done the game logic up to that point? And guess who does not understand class-based JavaScript? It's me. I still don't. But look, this is what they gave me. I don't even know how to read this, bro. Anyway, so this was here and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. This is like the worst interview of my entire life. Like, woof. And I just, it was an epic fail. That was such an epic fail. It's gonna slowly scroll. Let most expensive item equals items.filter, given I, cart doesn't include I0. I did the doesn't include cart thing I0 as well, but I didn't do reduce EI. Okay, wait a second. I want to like work through this. I want to try and understand. Depends on the company. For bigger companies, Dropbox, they can be easy, medium, leak code problems, or maybe 4 to 7 queues. And some companies are more like 7 to 8 queues, or questions that are like making a button rather than Code Wars. Yeah, it depends. I don't feel like mine have been particularly difficult, but again, I don't feel like I'm particularly good at coding, and that is a weakness, unfortunately. But I have been getting better. Anyway, this sucked. And this is not actually the solution. I think this is literally just the code they gave me. I'm good at coding. That's very nice of you. I don't believe it yet. I would believe it if I understood what was happening here, but I do not. Okay, my like hand. Wait a second. I'm gonna like do this with my hand, but I don't shake my desk because I've done that before and inspired an emote. Many more solid PMs, but how do you know how to do that? How do you know how to be a good PM? Let's hope your first technical interview is a button. I hope it for you. I'm able to catch all my dumb errors, so I gave you 10 out of 10. Thank you. There's Ram. Yes, Ram inspired the dark Rufio emote when I shook my desk. I'm carrying so much stress on my shoulders. It's okay. It's over now, Rufio. So, pilferz wrote yon example. Everyone still. Nobody move. I probably should have just taken a picture, huh? And like superimposed it. Is there a name for people who watch Rufio? Mine Wolf has the Wolf Squad. How about Ruffians? So in February, before I became part of the 100 Dev stream team, we did have some people who said Ruffians, and so that was loosely the name, but nothing no one has ever really like referenced themselves as anything in relation to being viewers of this stream. You're welcome to call yourselves whatever you want, but no one has really done it since like February. So Rufionians support ruffians. Ruffians or ruffians? Are we birds? True. The parrots. The British. Artwork. Oh my god, my throat. Rufio. Stop being dry. We need some humidity in the air. Fucking Utah. Just a little. We just need a little bit of humidity. It's always interesting to look at y'all's usernames because I feel like a lot of times I can understand them and sometimes I'm like, did I butcher this? Probably. You live in Florida 20 years. I can have all the humidity. I don't want all of it. I only want like 10% humidity. That's all I need so that my skin isn't hella dry and my throat doesn't feel like it's dying just by breathing in the air of my state. Humidity is evil. All right. Y'all come to Utah and tell me that. Like, I understand. I have lived in a tropical country. It does suck, but it also sucks feeling like you're sick just because the air is so dry. Just suck in some of that sweet, sweet inversion. True. Let me just go outside. So I live in a valley where like shit pollution air gets stuck in the valley and everyone gets to breathe it in. Like 3 a.m. It'd be like 3 a.m. and you're lying in bed sweating because the AC broke. Without AC, Florida is uninhabitable. Yeah, I would never live in Florida. No hate to those who like it, but I would never. Here it's summer, starting to feel. Can't wear sweatpants anymore. Damn it. I'm wearing like a turtleneck today, so that's probably tells you about the temperature in my house. It's actually been pretty warm. Look fancy. I was trying to for the interview. You know how that works, right? They said it didn't matter, but I was like, what if it does? So, like a CEO. I am. Did I tell you I just got a job as a CEO of Facebook since its management kind of sucks? Hey, Toby, thanks for the follow. More like a god, thank you. Or a hired killer. Rufio Jobs, tell me about your new iPhone. Oh, making me a photo. Okay, cruel. Okay, let me just look at the time. I'm sorry, my friends. I can't look at you. So, this was the... Why are words so hard? This was the thing that I did. And this is pilferz solution. So I just want to make sure that I understand it. And we're just going to do this because it's like, given that items, the first parameter, we're given 2 parameters, remember, is like pencil 3 marker, blah, 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 and then car is pencil marker, which are the ones I had up here. So they're getting assigned, and then let most expensive items mean filter through this array, okay? You're saying, given each of these, right? Say in cart, if it includes the first thing in here. So I did this too. For some reason now I don't understand why this works, because wouldn't we want to see if everything in here, would this work still if we switch these around? I ask because I can't look at the chat. Mother trucker, dude. I guess I'll just put a pin in that, or maybe just think about it. What does that give us? Anyway, then there's reduce, given the accumulator and the accumulator. This is where I use sort, actually. You grab the first accumulator, the first thing. Wait, I don't understand. And say if it is greater than the second first index, then return I. Well, I don't understand this. I don't know why. This is very high level. Okay, I think this is what I did, okay? I think I said function recommend, because that is actually what they provided. And I said pair and customer basket. Then I said I think I took the pair and I sorted it. don't know if this is going to work. Anyway, given A and B, you want to do B, the first index of B, because you want to grab out, the second one, because you want to grab out the numbers and organize them numerically, minus A, the first index of A, I guess. Okay, so then we wanted to reassign this. Oh my god. Oh, what are you doing? Let new pair equal that, okay? And then I think I said, let newest pair equal new pair dot filter. And I think it takes in index, wait a second, index. I know this one's array and this one is, I think the first one's element actually. Oh my god. What the hell, run.js? Element index. Array. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And then we said, given this, we want to take customer basket and I think we said includes. And then we want to see if it includes. We want to grab the first element in the array. So that's going to be array 0 maybe? Sorry, y'all, I can't look at the chat until... Oh, I guess I could look at the chat now. But I feel like I'm on a bit of a roll, so let me just do this before I look back over. Array, close. And then I think we, at this point, we want to do the opposite of includes because we don't want, this fucking sucks, bro. Okay. We don't want it to include the thing in customer basket. If it is in customer basket, we want it to GTFO, you know what I'm saying? So then we might say, I don't know, return newest pair. I actually don't know this is going to return, so that's cool. Let's just check, okay? So recommend, I'm going to grab this baby, and we're going to grab this baby. Okay. My god, run.js, what the hell? Okay. Wait a second. Let me just make sure that I'm a little irritated that it's doing this. Okay, that is what I was trying to do. Cannot read property of undefined. Alright, I fucked up. Alright, sorting the full array first is less efficient than filtering first. I mean, maybe. I wasn't going for efficiency. I was going for solving it, though, in, like, the way I could understand. You're sorting data that potentially doesn't matter as it already may be in the cart. That makes sense. Ideally, you'd want to stage your data for processing prior to running any sorts of operations on it. That's good to know. Right now, I'm trying to mimic how I actually solved it, but as we see, it's not working, so that's not very good. I want to see if we can console.log newest pair. Why is it not working? Const new pair. Wait, JK. Console.log new pair. Pencil marker. Alright, so right now, this is not actually. Wait, why is it returning this way? What is your opinion on learning more than one programming language at the same time? I only know one. I would recommend against it, though I would ask the more experienced people here in chat, just because like you get good at one and then the rest apparently are a lot easier because you understand the logic. Why is this giving us pencil and marker? If this is what we're... Wait, why is this giving us... This is giving us our second parameter. That is not what this should be giving us. Okay, that did literally nothing, so good for us. Did I write this incorrectly? Bad. Recommend. I don't understand why this isn't recognizing this as 2 parameters. Does anyone understand? Maybe. Okay, that's why. Alright, so right now, this is doing what we want it to do, and it is sorting it numerically. So that's fresh as hell. We're very pleased with that. Are you... Wait, I totally did the wrong thing, probably. What is going on here? Apparently that's the same thing 3 times, so that's cool. We do have it sorted numerically, though. We want to give them the one that is the highest price. Price gouging, right? Anyway, but we're taking this new thing and we're trying to get this out. We're not just trying to get this out, but we're also trying to say, yo, if that's in customer basket, we don't want that. They already have it. They're already buying it. We don't need to trick them. What I was trying to do then was that. So we're grabbing this new pair, which as you see is this, okay? Actually, I'm going to rename this. We're going to say numeric. Oh my god, run.js. Are you fucking kidding me right now? How do I make it so it stops like overriding everything? What is that called when it overwrites everything? Use Notepad. I mean, it is a text editor. Okay, back what happened. It keeps overriding everything, so I'm trying to make it stop. Make it stop, everyone. What is happening? How do I make it stop? If I write like this, okay, and then I go to the beginning of the line, it like erases it. Insert button. Oh, is it working now? So there's 6. Oh, it is working. Do you have to hold it? Do you have to hold the insert button? Or do you just have to hit it once? Wait a second. Let me try this again. Wait. What if we just say like that? That will make it easy to tell. Actually, I don't think it will make it easy to tell. Okay. Y'all fixed it. It's a toggle. How did I not know what this key was until today? Like legit did not know what that key was. I did find it, but holy smokes, man. Good thing you didn't discover that as in an interview. I would just say that I did Vim. I don't know. In Vim, we don't have that. Hopefully in Vim, they don't have that, so it wouldn't. That should be a technical interview in itself. How do you use a keyboard? Is this Vim? No. Okay, can someone else here please at least tell me that they did not know the insert key toggle until at this point? I don't feel like this is an embarrassing thing to know, okay? To not know. Today I learned. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, Lark. See, y'all? It's not everyone who knows this. Leah didn't know. Wesley knew. Okay, Wesley, you do you, boo. Not all of us know the insert key. It's okay. Rufio, I don't even know what program you're using. It's called Run.js. It's not common. Only people who know are boomers. Okay. I know the delete button. I don't know the end button. What is the end button? No way. Oh my god, what? That's what the end button does. And home? No way. Keyboard magic is like Vim key bindings with specific keys that are already existing. Do you want to make it feel bad? No, it's fine. Boomer here can confirm. Hey, Xenomorph. Is there a scenario where I'd want that cursor behavior? What cursor behavior? I think you would. I think you would. Shift N to highlight. Wait a second. Wow. All the keys you never ever press. Did you know about Alt 4? Okay, I can actually touch. I bet you that makes everything quit because I feel like I've done that before. I can't touch any of my F keys because I have them already as hotkeys for stream, and I have ended stream accidentally before or muted myself. Print screen. I don't know what print screen does. What does print screen do? I pressed it. Did it do anything? Did it really screenshot your whole screen? It didn't tell me that. Go to Paint. Go to Paint. Wait a second. Paint. I have not opened this in at least 15 years. Hotkeys, baby. I'm shook. I'm shook, everyone. What? What is happening? You can assign endstream to hotkey? Yeah. You just have to go into your OBS or Streamlabs settings. She shooketh. You knew that? Okay. I know this is sad to say, but I know a more complicated one instead. You do Windows key Shift S, and that lets you select what you want to screenshot, like that. And then it pops up on your interface because it's not from like 25 years ago. Do Windows Shift S. So I did know that, yeah. You know about the Windows copy clipboard? Yeah, I do. Where you do, wait a second. I don't know if I want to do it on screen. Wait a second. It's like Windows, I use this all the time actually. And now I can't remember how to do it. I did it. It's the Control Windows V. Or is it just Windows V? Wait a second. I'm confused now. It's just Windows V. JK. Windows key plus period somewhere you can type. No. No. Is this how you do emojis on your computer? No. I can't. I cannot believe I did not know any of this. Show us all your copied passwords? No. Hold Windows key and press tab. Okay. Oh! I never used that one, but I did see that. Whoa. Surprised me. Now search for Panini. Cute. Wow. Today I learned. You thought you're coming here for a Code Wars challenge or just a coding challenge? Nah, you came here for hotkeys on your keyboard, the keys you never used. Okay, what is pause break, what is scroll lock, and what is print screen sys? You click start, shut down, your computer shuts down. Let me just try that really quick. We're being too social? No such thing. Let's get me actually writing code for a real project. We need to get me to a space where you can demonstrate knowledge and experience with more complex infrastructure that's utilized in the real world. REST apps with SPA front ends are cool and everything, but are only a small portion of what makes up a production service. Make me focus again. Everyone is being so rude. Okay, we're looking at this. In my defense, pilferz, I do actually work on projects and not just do coding challenges, but I did an interview today, which is why we're looking at this. So, all right. we were going to call this numerical pair. I'm so glad that we figured this insert key shit out. And then we want to call this numerical pair. Cool. No doubt. All right. I thought I'd fuck around and see, but nothing happened, so that's cool. All right, so this is not working for us. So if we just cut that and we say lm, what if we say index? Okay, that was weird. Anyway, what if we say array 0? Oh, JK. Array, okay. I think I changed my keyboard into like German or something, or Spanish. Wait a second. Yeah, it was. Okay. I'm switching out of it. If you want to know what that is and you have different languages installed on your computer, it's Windows key spacebar. I know fancy stuff too. Thank you. So, now it works. So this is not actually doing anything because it's rude. Because it wants to fight us. Because it wants to make us sad. Let's open up includes. Let's check the MDN. MDN includes. God, my throat is so dry. Alright, so it has the search. Oh, it's because I'm not even using the right syntax. It has the search elements and it has. It's a value to search for from index. What? I swear to God, I used includes. And that's what pilferz used too. So why? Tell me why. I don't know what is happening. Tell me why this code is not working. Tell me why. I don't know what the next line is, but I felt like that was a pretty good parody. Thank you. You know what? We redeemed 5 minutes. Okay, that was 4 minutes ago. Okay. I was saying, I didn't even keep track. Boolean value, which is true if the value of search element is found within the array. I don't understand. I don't understand why this is not working. It's been 5 minutes. Now I can look. Anyone link you to the Code Wars? No such thing, actually. This is this xenomorph is the question I got in an hour ago in my Shopify interview. But this is what it looks like. I'm happy also to put this in my technical interviews folder. I haven't done that yet. In GitHub. All right, let me. Thanks, Cole, for the good wishes. Wow, y'all said so much stuff. We need a remove focus reward, but how would I know? I come here to socialize. Same, TBH. If you press W on the keyboard, it types W. No way. Wait a second, let's test this out. Can you believe that? We have one is the parrot video for the remove focus. I love it. If you redeem the remove focus for, she won't see it because she's focusing. Yeah, that's what I said too. Brilliant minds think alike. Include returns true or false, right? But like, pilferz also uses it. I sounded just like Saoirse Ronan. It's the one thing I can say that sounds, I guess, Irish. Where did my thing go? Wrong? Here it is. What does it return? True or false? I don't know how this used to work for me and also how it works for pilferz, and it doesn't work now. Does anyone know why this line doesn't work? Also, I think we need to take a break because I drank like half a liter of water and it is hitting. It's always comparing the first pair. Why is it that so I'm doing this from memory, and also there's this one, right? Are you saying that it should be lm? LMNOP. Oh my god, you were right! Wesley! What? I'm shook. I'm shook. Why did I do all of this? I remember doing all of that in the interview for some reason. I don't know why. Was there vodka in that water? Yes. Didn't melt through the plastic or anything, but the condition is it includes a filter takes in the element and the condition. If true, then return what's met. Okay. All right. So now we have chalkboard and paper, and we want to return newest pair 0, damn it. Well, not quite. We want to return the first part of the newest pair. Is this a thing? Oh, it is a thing. That is not how I solved it in the interview at the end. I'm going to do this as this is awkward. Oh my god, my arms are getting tired. Is it awkward? Wow. Okay, I'm done. Ow. Tried clapping for like 2 minutes straight. I don't know. I guess that's not that hard. And this, my friends, was my interview question today. My interviewer was like, I don't think this is like the most efficient way, but that's okay. Like the most important thing is that you solve it and whatever way that works for you. Don't leave yet. So you're hired, yay. Your sprinkler goes like this. Is that what it is? Did the solution work for me? Mine, yes. This one's pilferz, but yeah. Yes. Y'all, we need to take a break because I have to pee. Drank too much water. No such thing. It's okay. What is the time and space complexity? Bruh, I have no idea. That was not the point of the interview, though. What is a space and time complexity? You'll know when we get back because Ruthie's gotta go to the bathroom, so that's cool. Anyway, enjoy this. Enjoy your God. She's always watching, Mizowski. Back. It's me. I'm back. Woohoo. I also made tea. Because I was like, in theory, tea and honey makes your throat feel good or something. So, we'll see if that works out for me. Backstreet's back. All right. So, I have a niece. She's like 2, okay? And she's just barely started talking. I think Backstreet's back all right was like, that line was in TikTok or something. So it was on the top of mind for me. And so I was just singing. I was like, Backstreet's back, all right. And she's over there and she's like, all right. It was so cute. And every time I do that to this day, she'll be like, all right. All right. Junior Dev? Yes. I mean, I guess. But y'all are saying some fancy stuff. Most important thing is that I ask about coding challenges to go through your thoughts. And that's what I did, actually. I went really heavily through my thoughts. And at the end, like, I asked questions like, what do you think makes a good person at Shopify? Blah, 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 right? And the interviewer was like, I really liked how you talked through the problem and were like, you know, talked about your thoughts and stuff. And I was like, stop it. Okay. Almost caught up, I think. All right. What was my first software role? So not applicable yet, technically. I haven't had one yet. What was yours? They hope they get me an offer. I doubt it, honestly, but I'm glad for the opportunity to interview. There's another company which I'm waiting to hear back if I got an offer. Shopify would be lucky to have me. Oh no, that's so nice of you. No, you. See, the problem is that it was for a senior developer advocate position. I'm not a senior, you see. Senior parrot dev. Except I didn't apply for this. They reached out to me, so I was like, yo, okay, I'm not gonna Normally when I interview for senior positions, because it's not my first time this has happened, it doesn't go particularly well for me, but that's okay. Gotta shoot your shot. Senior Twitch streamer? Okay, I will accept that. I've been streaming for a year now, so that clearly makes me a senior. They will be lucky to have me with all my humbleness and stuff. Why did I apply to Shopify? I didn't. They reached out to me. I haven't had one yet. Am I currently a part of the 100 Devs Bootcamp, or have I graduated? I've graduated. I was in the first cohort. So, Grandma Streamer, I accept. Yeah, I've been on the job hunt since January, and I haven't applied for jobs in a couple months, or like networked into anything, because I've just been burned out. Break after break. It's okay. We don't have any like particular thing we're gonna do today. I'm stirring this tea so I can drink it. Rufio was 100 devs before it was cool. I thought my cohort was big. There were like 200 of us, and then the next one was like 2,000. I was like, I had no idea. Rufio is the 100 devs. I have 100 personalities. They all code. 100 devs. That's more than 100 devs. I think they mean this type of 100 devs. What extension do I use on VS Code? So I don't. This is actually a program called Run.js. Yesterday you managed to delete all your code you had for the sprint. It was great. For some reason you never pushed. Woof. Woof. I'm expecting the second cohort to be the similar size of the first. Blew your mind how many people showed up. Same. This is chamomile, honey, and vanilla tea or something. I don't know. I'm not even like a tea person, but I have some. So. We will get back to coding. We don't have any particular agenda for today except for go through the problem we just went through. And we can go through it more, but we're going to just chill and drink some tea because my throat fucking hurts. You just gave me an agenda? Okay, but did I adopt it? Real question. It's only an agenda if you choose for it to be. Oh, fancy. We will definitely go through that. But I'm going to drink some tea first. Since graduating the first cohort, have I learned any other technologies other than the MERN stack? Not really. I've learned TypeScript. What else have I learned, y'all? TypeScript. I feel like TypeScript's like the biggest change, and it's still basically JavaScript. Does British Rufio drink real tea? What is real tea? I played the flute, did y'all know? And this is how you do your lips for the flute. And that's how I'm cooling my tea down, so. Do I know any songs on the flute? Nah, I haven't played it since I was like 14. I don't know how to describe real tea, you just call it tea. So is the tea I'm drinking fake? Real question. What makes a fake tea? Black tea? If it's black tea, then yes, this is fake. I don't like black tea very much. I don't know why. Or green tea. Or tea, TBH. TBH. Hello, Rufio. I haven't been here for a while, but you're coming back. Well, nice to see you again, Letty. How have you been? TB. You like black tea? So, I was raised Mormon. Mormons aren't allowed to drink tea or coffee, so I don't really have the palate for either. So, a Brit who doesn't like tea? Phony. I know. Sorry. No alcohol either. Also, no coffee flavored things. No tea flavored things. Bloody hell, Larry. Bloody hell. Today I learned I drink black tea. I'm making this a poll, so let me know if you like tea. This is not important, but we're just chilling, so. What about water? Yes, they can drink water. You would die without coffee? See, I just don't get it. It doesn't taste very good, TBH. I'm looking like fucking everyone likes tea here that's voting, at least. Okay, everyone likes tea here. All right. Nice. Good to know. My stream from last month helped you. You finally learned how to backdate GitHub. Thanks. You're welcome. Let me know if there's anything else I can stream that would be helpful to you. It's funny because that's something like I found on the internet to do, and I didn't even realize that that's what I was going to become known for in 100 devs. I wasn't even planning on it being like, this is this. It was like, okay, let me do this. And then people are like, what? How to draw stream. So Dan, I just got out of an interview like an hour and a half ago, and so we just went through the coding, whatever it's called, but my throat's really dry, and so now we're drinking tea. but I can leave it on. My eyebrows look awful today, and that's okay, but also like, you know what I'm saying? So this was my recreation of the problem. If I want to do code work from time to time, it would be awesome. You still struggle with coding problems. That is what today's stream was supposed to be, just coding problems. So, like coding challenges. Like tea, but prefer kofefe. Coffee is amazing. Tea is slightly less amazing, but also good. See, I feel like neither of them is particularly good, but I do drink both of them sometimes. Hot chocolate's very good, but I grew up with that. I grew up in a very sugar-heavy society, so that's an early interview. I technically scheduled it, so it's my fault. It was at 8 a.m. for me. Yeah. Doesn't look too bad for a coding problem. I did figure it out, but it was for a senior position, and I didn't figure it out particularly well, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But it wasn't a negative experience, so. Your tea is black tea espresso. Whoa. Oh, for 8 a.m. it's inhumanely brutal. You strongly dislike the taste of coffee, but you need it to get started in the morning. Well, isn't there anything else? Couldn't you do like a 5-hour shot thing or whatever? It was an Othello, so exactly. I'm pushing this to GitHub, sure. Yeah, I have a word's so hard for me. Sorry. All right. Steph, we remember Othello. Othello was collectively scarring. Did the word tuple come up in my interview? No. I didn't do it in TypeScript, though. Because I was like, I could do it in TypeScript, but then I wanted to be, like, they said to do it in the language you're most comfortable in, and I am most comfortable in JavaScript. I didn't want to make myself look silly if I messed it up, you know what I'm saying? The flashbacks. All right, y'all, hold up. I haven't opened this technical challenges folder in at least 5 months, I swear. So I have to find it on my computer, wherever it is. Wipe out the British accent halfway through. Wasn't someone earlier saying that I sounded more British than they did? And I'm not even doing it very well. I've been told that I do it like an Australian, so that's cool. Also, everyone, all of my video files on my computer, I did an update, and they're all now like PFL files. Does anyone know how to change PFL to MP4 files? All right, let me try and find this. Technical interviews. Found it. Because I'm fantastic. What's a PFL file? I don't know. That's just the end part of it. Just rename them, obviously. I tried to, and it corrupted the file, actually. It's very irritating. Stopped drinking coffee about 6 months ago, and you've had this amazing energy to do your workouts. More an amazing energy than different than coffee. You're really happy. I'm happy for you. I drink coffee every couple months. It's like a social thing, I guess. I don't know. What should we call this one? Shopify challenge. App.js. Sweet. Oh, I guess I have not pushed most of this, but I'm only adding this one because I don't know. I don't know what I was doing with my life here. Gut status. What's your gut status, everyone? Great. Git commit dash dash. I guess we could push it till today, I guess. Add Shopify technical interview challenge no 1. In case there are 3 more, in case I move forward, which I doubt it. Git push. Sweet. Fantastic. I've never really heard of social coffee. Isn't that if you go to a coffee shop and drink coffee with friends, isn't that social coffee? Did I do console logs at any point during the interview? Yeah, a lot. Like a lot. And you can kind of see that I attempted some here, but I did it at least 5 or 6 times. Not here, but... Do I experience a sense of joint freedom when I can write commit messages without commitment restrictions? Yes. Fucking ESLint. I console log for a living. AMA. Social coffee all the time makes a change from pints. I don't think I've ever went out drinking socially. I've been to 1 bar in my life, so... No, 2. I've been to 2 bars in my life. Not in my culture. What am I doing with my life? That's a good question. Rufio walks into a bar. We can all get crunk. RufioCon 2023. What is the reason we use split before and after? Wait, in this? Or just split in general? Split is used for like a string to turn it into an array and take the things, the elements you want, and put them in as separate elements in the array. Is there a better explanation than that? Anyone in chat? Split when you need to leave somewhere quick. Brilliant. So like if we have like let fish equal fish, and then we say fish dot split like that, it gives, okay, come back baby, it gives us F I S H, and now it's in an array. So sometimes that makes it easier to do stuff to like manipulate, or I don't know, whatever the goal is. And then if you want to push them back together, you can say join. Hello? Please stop scrolling. Join. Or if you do it with a space, it would look like that. Nice. I like splitting and indexing into the split without any safeguards when I want to live dangerously. Live on the edge. Alright, y'all. If you want to see the Shopify technical interview challenge, here it is for you. I think y'all can see this folder. It's public, yeah. So you meant split and join at the end. Thanks. Yeah. Let me know if that didn't explain it, though. One is to take it apart, one's to put it back together again. Like Humpty Dumpty. This is quite good. I put a lot of honey in this. But I keep, like, inhaling air, so that's cool. I think chamomile tea is disgusting. AMA. Tea? TB? TBH? A lot of companies don't like when people publish their interview questions, especially if they already have your GitHub. So I didn't copy it from them. That was from my brain. Does that make it any different? It doesn't make it any different? Well, did I get the job? Nah, not yet. Did they tell me not to share it? They didn't say anything about it. Just for me to name the project to start, no interviewers allowed. I'm just like, I feel like at this point I'm not expecting anything with Shopify to go anywhere. I don't know. Does it sound weird to just say that I generally just enjoyed it and enjoyed having the experience? Like, it was a really nice engineer. I liked them a lot. I've been told not to share some coding challenges and you respected that, but if they didn't tell you, you can't read minds. Yes, the person on the phone with their Shopify employee, they have to say yes. I have such a busy day. We have streaming. And I had an interview. I have therapy. I should hear if I got an offer or not, maybe, hopefully. Would be nice. Would be really nice, y'all. Not from Shopify, by the way, from a different company. I have therapy too. Therapy high five. At 3 p.m. You know, I think our therapy is at the same time zone wise. Mine is at 1 p.m. and I'm 2 hours behind you. Wow. Therapy buddies. My throat's feeling great. I always heard you start applying at crazy places you don't expect much, and if you get it, then great. If not, take it as learning experience. That's how I'm doing it, except I didn't apply here. But yeah, that's That's if I move forward, sure, great. If I don't, I didn't think I would, you know? From where? It's just a small startup in Utah. Are you going to be counseling me? No. I got this shirt from Goodwill. Is that great? I'll wait. I'll wait. Backstreet's back. I'll wait. Goodwill can come in clutch. Seriously though, I like almost exclusively shop at like Goodwill. Or the Utah version of it rather. Like, why would you buy clothes that are expensive when there are good ones for cheap, you know? Why not do secondhand fashion? All right, let's look at pilferz project. Pilferz, all right, if you're still here, can you tell me what this is? Or like what your idea was in making this? Shoes is the one exception for you, but otherwise absolutely. Okay, I haven't ever bought, no, that's a lie. I did buy, okay. You didn't ask for this, but story time. I did buy one time shoes at like a thrift store. And that was because I was going canyoneering, which in my state, Utah, USA, is like when you hike to the top of like a rock canyon and you rappel down. It's really fun. You have to hike there though, like 100% of the time. And sometimes the hike fucking sucks. As well, there's often water in the canyons and it's really old and nasty. And so you're rappelling down and sometimes you land in the water. So you don't want good shoes. You want kind of shit shoes. So I bought some shit shoes from Goodwill because I was like, these are shit shoes. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if they get broken and dead, you know? So there was okay, wait a second. I just got to do some. There was a 5-mile or 8-kilometer there and then 5-mile or 8 kilometers back. So 10 miles or 16 kilometers total, okay? In shoes I had never worn before. Y'all, when I say you my feet died, like they died. Like, were not good shoes. Were like rubbing my heels. I got blisters. I got like my like toes like rammed into the edge of my shoe repeatedly enough to make like one of my toenails turn black, and like my feet were wrecked. It was so bad because I did 10 miles or 16 kilometers in those shoes. Moral of the story is do not go hiking in shoes, or canyoneering if applicable, that you have not tested before. It is a very bad idea. The end. Brillo jumper was Goodwill. I don't know. Goodwill, so I don't actually go to Goodwill. It's called Desert Industries where I live. But just like the cheap thrift store. Because there's some thrift stores that aren't cheap, you know? I always keep shit shoes around just in case. It's like at least 6 kilometers. Even after hearing that story makes it painful. I would show you my toenail, but that's weird, so I'm not going to. pilferz says, so coding challenges and basic REST apps that do CRUD operations are great to show potential employers that you're able to make a basic API. But that's the equivalent of showing a McDonald's manager that you know how to flip a burger. It's such a small thing in the grand scheme of things that you're just kind of expected to know it. As a senior dev and business owner, I need more than that. I need someone who has experience with the whole picture. The whole picture in most cases is laid out in the doc that you sent. This is what pilferz sent. Project Arc. The services should be designed to be provider agnostic, like clean or hexagonal architecture. This means that you should be able to swap out the mail providers, databases, and HTTP server framework. Other constraints should be all business logic should be encapsulated within its own domain and operate entirely independently of other parts of the app. The application should have strict types for all data models. All data models should be reusable through every facet of the app. Everything should be containerized. Everything should be testable. Write a full stack application that consists of the following bare minimum features. environment-specific configurable settings, a config, database-based settings, database layer, REST API, okay, hello? With authentication, role-based authentication, authorization, words are hard for my mouth to say. Caching, is it Redis or Redis is great for this. Also, I don't know what that is, so that's cool. A message queue dispatcher that sends messages to a background service. RabbitMQ is fine for this, as is Kafka. User routes, login, sign up, confirm email, reset. Hello? Please stop being janky. I talked to my computer. Did you know that? That was my mouse, actually. I was talking to my mouse because it's being silly. Redis? Okay. Redis. Confirm email, reset password, confirm reset password, get user. Any supplemental routes for things like orders, task support, tickets, blogs, forums, whatever. A WebSocket route for feeding the user's real-time updates. This demonstrates knowledge of a common transport method. Maybe make a simple chat. Find a way to make an RPC service or two with gRPC as well. Super useful for getting services to talk to each other. Background service. This service should run in a separate process. We should think of this service as a worker that can be run on a server that is not where the REST API is hosted. Email service. This email service should support multiple mail providers: Mailgun, MailChimp, POP3, IMAP. It should support templates. I strongly suggest using MJML for this. A front end for the app. SPA mobile maybe. A CLI for doing basic tasks within the app system. Bulk modify users, orders, whatever. Enable or disable debug log. Yeah, about that McDonald's job. TBH. Me too. I would be lying if I didn't say that 90% of this made no sense to me. So how does one get started with something like this when 90% of it doesn't make any sense? Sounds hard, but not really. But I don't know how to do this stuff, actually. Like, it doesn't mean that I can't, but I don't know. Need a use case or need to solve? Explain more, please. Then from there, you move through the vine of problems and solutions. Hey, Chai and Igni, or IGN. Anyway, thanks for the follows. Orange says, I would not expect a junior software developer to do all of this without any help. Did I redrop this in the chat, y'all? Yeah, I did. Good for me. So we're saying we need to do this, but decide what it is first. So with something really simple, like you only want certain users to add or remove data, or look up examples on decoupling databases from application code. Sometimes I'm like, I know how to program, and then other times I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? And that is how I feel right now. You're enjoying the stream, even though you don't understand because you joined in the shit shoe story, but you enjoy tech-related streams. So, yes, I go on side tangents. In theory, we're thinking about working through this, but I don't know what's happening, so there's that. The design patterns are industry standard now, and many example apps exist all over GitHub. Once the philosophy clicks for you, it all falls into place. The database plugs into the user service, which plugs into the API, CLI, and worker blocks. It's okay, we all imagine stuff we don't know yet, and that's okay. It's not a reflection on you. You'll get around to all this stuff. Start small. So I think my problem right now is that I'm a very visual person. At least I have to have it visualized in my mind, and I cannot visually, mentally understand what is happening here, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a very explain it like I'm 5 person, if that makes sense. So we give the existing Lego blocks to the juniors and they work around with them. We don't ask them to design the injection molds and then manufacture the Lego blocks. Doing matters, not just imagination. No, you're right, but like it's hard for me to do something if I can't picture it. So like basically the only thing that I can visualize out of this was like a chat thing. Like there was something about chatting in here and like a chat bot. So we're saying we could make, if we look at the user routes, I understand these words. Think about a TypeScript interface as something that describes behavior. Make a user service interface that has create, update, read, and delete. It just occurred to me that you could say CRUD or you could say CURD. What do we think about that revelation? Then you make a class for Postgres that implements the surf interface. Then the transpiler will say this class needs create, update, read, and delete. I don't know how to use Postgres. I only know MongoDB. You can then make a MySQL class. Also don't know MySQL, but that's okay. That also implements the user service interface with the same methods. We would have a login page. We would have a sign up page. We would have a confirm your email page. We would have a reset your password page. We would have a confirm your reset password page. And we would have a, well, that's not a, these are not pages, these are just routes. Okay, it's fine. See, this is, this line is what I got out of this whole thing. Simple chat? Like, what is an RPC service? What is Redis? What is POP3 IMAP? What is MJML? What is a cron job? What is a worker? What is a cleaner hexagonal architecture? What is Postgres? What is authentication that isn't Google authentication? What is RabbitMQ? What is Kafka? What is JWT? Wait, OAuth 3. I thought there was OAuth 2. And I've never heard of OAuth 3. What is existence? I'm trying to think of any more super prevent what is questions, and I just ran out of all of them, so that's cool. Google, thank you. I appreciate that. But what are we making? What is the thing that we're making? Is it a website? Is it a website where people log into the website and it's like a I don't know, a social media, a blog? What was your face before you were born? What was your personality before you were born? What were the things that make up your body? Where were they in the universe 100 million years ago? Not a hiring manager, but you think a junior, no previous professional experience, should have an understanding of what a cache is in general, but wouldn't expect them to know how to set up Redis. What I understand of a cache is like it holds on to some of your information so it can like load it fast in the future, or is that just like edge caching? Where was your mind before your birth? Where was your soul? A CRUD application with a login sign up that stores stuff in a database and retrieves it for a user? That explanation made sense to you? I got it right? Good for me. Thank you. Is there a soul? Is there a difference between the mind and the body? Is there a difference between the mind and the soul? Hey, Lucian, thanks for follow. Like, at the very beginning, I thought this sounded like my talking dictionary, but then it stopped sounding like it, so. Are we all just part of one singular AI? How did we get back to George Barkley this quickly, everyone? Are we all just figments of George Barkley's imagination? If you lose a finger, do you lose part of your soul? Are we really alive or are we dreaming? What if it's like a dream inside a dream inside a dream? What if we're just brains in a vat? I may be going on a tangent. I apologize. I don't know if I actually do apologize. I'm having fun. It's a defense mechanism. That's what my brain is doing right now. It's like, let me just deflect it with humor. Life EXE. Are we humans or are we dancing? I bet you there are people on Twitch who actually do talk about this stuff on stream. Like philosophy streams. I don't actually know enough about philosophy to say much, honestly. I was never a very good philosophy student in school. I always was like constantly like, what the fuck is happening? And it's okay, because that's what I decided to do for my job too. Yay, careers. Please stop scrolling when I ask you not to. Going back to reality, the chat app is an interface for actions and reactions. Think of your MongoDB app. Imagine you made two functions, get user and delete user. That contains the MongoDB code for those two actions. Now imagine the rest of your app only calls get user and delete user and never knows about the Mongo code. You have now isolated the MongoDB behind an interface of sorts. Meaning if you wanted to change the database, you only have to change the code in those two functions and not your entire app. It's not that deep, bro. Oh, TypeScript. Hey Luis, thanks for the follow. Interface user, name and age. Our user service interface, the methods on it describe mandatory behavior of the classes that implement it. Create user, read ID, update user, delete ID. The example you linked, my API should only care about user service. It shouldn't care if you use Mongo, MySQL, Postgres, Redis, SQLite, etc. So if Mongo doesn't scale or you need indexes, you can switch to Postgres instantly by replacing new MongoDB user service with new Postgres user service, and it will just work. My explanation was a perfect transfer of knowledge, and there can be no understanding from this point onward. Yes, in fact, I understand everything. My understanding is beyond understanding. I'm a god after all. Hi, Angel, what's up? My brain is melting. Alright, example of a service that uses the user service interface for a MySQL database. What technology am I learning? I'm not sure. This is what I'm looking at. All of them. Just trying to get her to learn all the things. All at once. Like Dan's favorite movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. We briefly discussed this on stream last week. Better grasp of skills to help me be more employable. We all serve the void fake only. How did I get into coding? That is a question I can answer. I graduated from college and I was like, yo, what am I doing with my life? And I was like, what if I got a job that would allow me to work remote, that had good job prospects, that paid well? And I feel like there was another reason. Anyway, and I was like, tech, developer. And then in October 2020, I found a free online full stack JavaScript bootcamp online called 100 Devs. You can do exclamation point 100 Devs, exclamation point Discord. Just join the Discord or find more about that. But that's where I learned how to code, and then I've been streaming coding since October 2021. If everything was everywhere, if life was like everything everywhere all at once, I could just give myself 2 paper cuts between your toes and tap into an alternate universe where you're senior dev and CEO of a startup. Exactly. I hate that was the example that you used, but exactly. Ew. You're looking forward to 100 devs. You joined the Discord 2 to 3 days ago. Well, congrats. I hope you have a good experience. Let us know if you need any help. Though I'm having a moment right now where I don't know if I can help anyone with anything because clearly I don't know anything. Okay. For you front-end devs, are front-end devs considered software engineers? Yes. Are they for you? I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be. What are so many conversations about feet? Why are there so many conversations about feet brutality in this one stream? Guess it's a theme, huh? Started studying ICT at uni this earlier. You wish you started earlier. I mean, like, I think while you can acknowledge that, like, you wish you had, also acknowledge that that's not something you can change and just be grateful that you started when you did. Only feed stream. Create, read, update, delete. Postgres. Post MySQL. Oh. So we're saying that this is our interface. And then what if we wanted to implement MySQL into that? Well, code. But then it's implementing the interface. So then we can also do with Postgres. Code. Mongo. Code. Oh, I got excited. Redis. Code. Wow. Wow. Now you're doing your major in CS, but university is not very helpful. Only getting sad vibes. Woof. So you turn to Twitter and Discord. We'll be learning after exams. Well, good luck. User API. Private. How come I don't know? Like, what is private? What is implements? Can't change the past, only the future. Best of luck to you as well, Louise. Question, if you use a language like TypeScript, does that mean using Mongoose for schemas is kind of redundant? Oh, that's a good question. What's the answer to that, everyone? So new user API, new MongoDB user service. Private means you wouldn't be able to do my user API.user service because it's private or hidden. So why are we doing that? Routes, users, post request. This is looking somewhat familiar. Hello, please stop scrolling. Use the TypeScript interface in conjunction. Oh, I can't say words. Conjunction with the schema. Not redundant, reusable. Get user, update user, delete user, concoction? I don't know if we're gonna do this today. This is a big chunky. And we only have 50 minutes left. And it takes me forever to do fucking anything, as we all know. But too chunky for stream that isn't already 2 hours long. Woo. Knowing is the first step, young Padawan. So in 100 devs, they taught how to use classes and constructors. And when we did that, my brain took a siesta for a year and a half. So I still don't know how to use those. So good for me. Thank you. I have a lot to learn, but I am proud of how far I've come, you know? Like, I feel like I can see it. And I feel like it's also important to acknowledge that. Be like, maybe I'm not where I want to be, but good job for me being somewhere. ¿Por qué no los dos? True. I think we could do this project on stream. I think it would take me a year. and I think there would be much Googling. Seems intimidating, but one day you'll be like, oh, I got it now. I believe that. When I first started doing the online talking dictionary stream, I had no idea how to do anything in the back end. Like, I knew what CRUD apps were, but I didn't know what routes were. I couldn't conceptualize any of it. And I finally got to the point, like a year later, where I was like, I think I conceptualize it. Start small, I say. Right. But start. The issue is there's a bunch of different words that mean the same thing. Routes, paths. Lark, you want me to start now? But we only have 45 minutes. That sounds like a lot, but Jesus, in stream time, that's nothing. Like, it's so ridiculous how little time an hour is. You're just memeing. Time flies when you're coding and chatting with your friends. Time would not fly if y'all were not here. So thank you for being here. A lot of learning material isn't designed for folks like Rufio and you who learn visually or through practice. Can I help you understand this code? Because I don't know that I can. You ever have it where, like, something is just, like, very overwhelming and your brain starts shutting down? That's my brain right now. I know it shouldn't be doing it, and I'm trying to make it not do that, but it's doing that. I think I probably understand the code better than I think. Stop talking me up. So if I were to try and interpret this code, I would say we make a class, which I don't know what the definition of a class is, but we're making one. Hey, Nathan. Thanks for the follow. Vote Rufio for president. Vote Rufio for God. Thank you. Can you imagine having a voted in God? That would be interesting. That would be an interesting book. And simplify it. Here we go. So a cat can go purr and it can meow. Interface cat purr and meow. You just described the behavior of cat. Is a class an interface? What are the bennies? Not getting wrecked. Now you can make a new class called Jaguar that can purr and meow. Class Jaguar implements cat. Class is a big function. So this class is a big function. At this point, your TypeScript transpiler will complain because you don't have purr and meow methods on your Jaguar class. Class is an object, technically. What is a microservice? That is a good question. What is a microservice? Methods are functions that belong to objects. So these are methods. Wait. Yeah, this is wrapping everything, isn't it? Yes. Everything is a goddamn function. I'm a function. You're a function. 1/1000th of a milliservice. Sorry. Log is a method on console. Okay. Oh, I'm a function, y'all. Function, console log. Happy. If coding interview goes well, then console.log is happy. Else, console.log not applicable because there wasn't an interview today. Clark is hungry. Rufio parrot. Joy. Type joy. You're an HR recruiter. You mostly hire engineering and IT professionals for a few of your USA aerospace defense clients. If anyone has references or want to know more, connect with you on LinkedIn. Nathan Rao Kadari at Volt. Cool. Nice to drop in. Nice to see you. Nice to drop in. I don't know how to say words. I apologize. How's it been going for you lately, Nathan? We had a recruiter on here last week. A week ago. Clark, what is return good vibes? Real Scotty is real Scotty. All right. We were going to try and interpret this. So we have a class that is... Hello? Sorry, baby. Sorry, mouse. I just knocked my mouse over. So implements versus extends is what? Why does everyone drop into chat? Can I burrow up? Burrow up? What? I don't think I would have ever come up with that. Why don't people pop by? Implements describes behavior. Extends will actually add that additional behavior through inheritance. I remember that word. What's that called? Recall. Space recall. Cat class extends animal. So what if class cat extends animal, class cat implements cat behavior? Inheritance is what you get when your relatives die? What are we doing? Yeah, yes. In fact, yes. That is a great question. Well, we're trying to understand this. Implement works with interfaces. Extend works with classes. But this is class. Hi! Composition for life. Been relatively productive today, sort of. All right, so there's a class. There's a word private, which means people can't see it or something. And this is TypeScript. Please come back. So we have user service as a variable, I'm assuming, and it is of type user service. You think this platform really helps your recruitment needs? Just a suggestion. Yeah, I mean, you're hanging out with a bunch of devs right now. What do you think? Have you found devs through this platform yet, or at all? Class extends another class. A class can implement many interfaces. So a class is the parent of an interface. An interface is a baby class. This would go in our controller. Wait, wrong. What the heck-a-rooney? Why is it not here? Wait a second. Wait, I didn't. Whoa, stop it. Do you remember that one time I did a NeoVim extension and never looked at it again? Now it gives me those errors every single time I open a new project in VS Code. A class is a baby class of another class. Interfaces are children who are left abandoned by their lead class parents who try to find a home with their abstract class relatives but are left to survive on the streets. A class is a social construct. Interfaces are different. You can't instantiate an interface. Instantiate means to represent an abstract concept by a concrete or tangible example. Interface is a list of methods. A class implementing the interface defines implementations of those methods. Interface can extend another interface but not a class. For such a bad distraction, you feel bad. Nah. It reminds me of how you abandon NeoVim. What's the difference between implementing and extending? I feel like we went over that and I forgot. One maybe is using the structure we have and one is like adding to it. I don't know. So this is my biggest project. Now if we look at our controllers, see, look, I have stuff here. Thank you. Wow, so much stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. Relatable, neither do we. You're streaming on Twitch, what do you mean? Overwhelm? Just stream, thank you everyone, thank you. Or just whelm. Or just, I'm really curious actually. Underwhelm is to be like under expectations. Overwhelm is to be like over or like exceed expectations. So what does whelm mean? Whelm means to cover with water, submerge. Did you know that? To turn something upside down to usually to cover something. Cover and engulf complete with usually disastrous effects. To overcome in thought or feeling. pilferz, you're really trying to keep us on track here, I see. I was not. How are you? I'm doing well. I am whelmed. It's a transitive verb, which means something. I'm whelmed right now, thank you. Hi. Hello, my name is Rufio. I'm whelmed. Alright, let's see what pilferz is doing to try and keep us on track and make Rufio not be whelmed. I don't think we're using this correctly. Alright, animal is a base class. Class animal, you got a name, got a constructor that takes in that name, and then the constructor is an object that says, you know the name thing? Well, that's equal to name, I think. Hey, oh my god, I hate my mouse. You've got some methods on it? Functions, I don't know. Anyway, eat says, this dot name, the thing we grabbed, just ate some food. Poop. And that is how we got that on a stream. Thank you. Console.log. This name just... What am I, 5? I am 5. Thank you. Cat behaviors is an interface that describes cat behaviors that a class possesses. Interface. Cat behaviors, meow, any, purr, any. Cat is a new class that extends animal, but has the traits and behaviors of cat behaviors. To class cat extends animal implements cat behaviors. So it's extending this. We know its name, and it has a this name, and it also can eat and poop. And we're saying that it also can meow and purr. So we're using this super, which apparently sets the animal name. We're using constructors set the animal name. And we're saying that when it meows, we can say, yo, this dog just meowed. Or we can say purr. We say this dog just purred. Const cat equals new cat fluffy. Cat eat. Cat can eat because it's an animal. Cat meow. Cat can meow because it has cat behaviors. Cat purr. Cat can purr because it has cat behaviors. Cat poop. Cat can poop because it is an animal. Make a new animal for a dog. Wait. Oh my god. My mouse just scrolled up for us. Thank you. Make a new animal. Fido. Dog can eat, poop, but it can't meow or purr. So, if we have a class, then we are saying that it should contain the methods that are applicable to everything, whereas an interface only has methods that are applicable to one or a couple of things. We got a British redemption? No, wait a second. Oh my god, we did. Alright, well, that's good for me, thank you. It's been a long time since we've done that. I believe since the beginning of September. Alright, y'all, we're saying a lot of stuff. Extend and implement are similar. Class extends a root class or superclass, but it can't extend an interface. It can, okay. I can do this. It can implement an interface, but an interface can extend another interface, but can't implement other interfaces. One class can extend a single other class, but okay, I'm lost. I don't know why. Why? Functional programming is so much easier. Is that not what we're doing here? New game, write code examples, funny and dirty words, and try and trick Rufio to reading them on stream. God, no. No! Now that was Australian. There's a thing online right now where people say no. Because they're making fun of Australians. We love you, Australians. What are we working on? Yes, that's a good question, actually. I don't know. It's a design choice. The hard and fast rule is that the interface has no body for its methods. God, am I an Australian? I'm not sure. See you, Chai. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you here again. No! Yeah. Doing great. Keep up the good effort. You're going to play a round of Vampire Survivors. Have fun. You have the tag chatty, and I agree. Yes, I do. I do chat quite a bit. We're trying to make interfaces describe behavior click. We're trying to make interfaces to describe behavior click so we can drill down into the importance of good project design and thus make him more desirable as an employee. There's some knowledge gaps with OOP principles we're trying to fill. Yes, that's me. Thank you. I didn't pay attention while I was learning it. You need to work on your British accent. So do I. Do I sound... Hey, intelligence, what's up? Do I sound like I'm Australian, though? Or British? British. There's so many accents, too, in the UK, so I'm not even doing most of them, or any of them. Debatable. A little Aussie? Well, oh well. Interfaces have only signatures. Interfaces are similar to abstract classes. Crumpets and tea. G'day, mate. I'm Australian, mate. How are you? See, now this is what I sound like when I'm trying to be Australian. Sound like half and half. You'll let me choose what I mean, though. Boy, where are you? True. Calling Peter. Alright, Rufio, you've got this. Maybe debatable. Questionable. Honestly, we're not really sure where her brain went, so. Peter on aisle 9. Will you come to the front desk? No, I don't know. I'm done. I can't do it. Can't work! 4 bed rats. I can't believe there's 71 people here watching me talk in a British accent. British accent. How's the hunting going? Well, I had an interview this morning. That is what we were covering earlier today. And hey, QRF. Thanks for follow. We covered that earlier today, and now we're... Wait a second, this isn't what we're supposed to be on. And now we're trying to do OOP, and Rufio is confused as fuck. So that's cool. I woke up at 6 a.m. and that's too early. I can't do... That sounded Australian. Too early. It's the content you signed up for while you're here. I'd love to see you, Crispy. Crispy Nugget. I remember the first time I understood your name, I felt very delighted with myself. Damn, too early. You went to bed at 6 a.m? Damn. I sound Australian? Thank you. That is what people say when I try to be British. But I didn't. I just tried to be Australian and didn't sound different. Now I can't even remember how to do it. So that's cool. Yeah, so my British accent is quite shit. But see, that was a British way of saying things, right? You're not posh enough to discern between English and Australian. Apparently me neither, so that's cool. But I can do a Fire California accent, so thank you for the very generic accent, parents. Alright, so when we're looking at this, what are we watching here? Accents? We're technically... Oh, you know, I was going to say, we're technically supposed to be focusing for half an hour, but that's a lie. I'm just supposed to be talking like this for half an hour. We're going to do it because my brain is silly, so... We don't want that. It's too loud, too loud. Make it stop. We don't care, Apple. I've got an Android. Banana. Banana. Tomato. Water. Coffee. Dog. Wait. Dog. Shark. Zebra. Vase. Castle. Missile. Cookie. Biscuit. Biscuit.
Candy.
Sweets. Lollies.
Sneakers.
Trainers. Runners.
Bell pepper.
Pepper.
Capsicum.
That's kind of fire.
French fries.
Chips.
Hot chips.
Pants.
Trousers. Pants. Oh, really?
Underwear.
Underpants. Undies.
Sweater.
Jumper.
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 Flashlight.
Torch.
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 Torch. Check. Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
Those all sound very similar, honestly.
Gray.
Grey.
Grey. Grey.
Tire.
Tire.
Tire. Tire.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Jewelry. Jewelry.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
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 What?
Aluminum.
Aluminium. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Mustache.
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 Mustache. Mustache.
Airplane.
Aeroplane.
Airplane.
Aeroplane.
Airplane.
Pajamas.
Pajamas. Pajamas.
Pajamas.
Color.
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 Color. Color. You know what? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Australian is slightly more open, like like open mouth. Collar. Collar. Wait. Collar? Collar? Collar is how I feel like it would be said. Like it's very similar, but it's more open. Banana. Water. Coffee. Coffee. Dog. Shark. Australian accent is a British accent stretched. There's a wicked shark in my lake. Castle. Missile. People in the south call lollipops suckers. I call them suckers. I'm in Utah. We don't drink soda, we drink pop. I say soda. Except if I was British, I'd say soda. Soda? With an R at the end. Very important if you're wondering. Sodding. Soda pop. No. Leviosa, not Leviosa. We got a bit distracted, didn't we? Well, c'est la vie. That is how it goes in Rufio's stream. Now the accent's more British. Really? Really? That's how they might say it. Really? I parked my car in the park. Saved on meters. I'm wicked smart. Can do a great Miami accent. I didn't know there was one. Biscuits and crumpets. No, if I read it the way you wrote it. Biscuits and crumpets. I like it, crumpets. Scotty, I like me some crumpets. No, honestly, American biscuits and British crumpets are kind of shit, honestly. Truly not. This is why. I don't. Also, English muffins. With gravy? Like, really? Ew. No. Did a crumpet for the first time last year and you loved it? What? You did? Have you seen the... I don't know if it's just an Instagram video, but there's someone who's doing like Twilight as if it was Australian. And remember when this is a programming stream? Remember how it has the chatty tag? A crumpet's like a dry piece of bread, is what I would say. Anyway, the Twilight thing, I will reenact it for you because I'm not going to find it. Does it have any flavour? It tastes like dry bread and that's about it. So, maybe you put stuff on it, I'm not sure. So, they were like, what do they say? They're like, do you know what I am? Or like, yes, or something. It's like, say it. She turns around, she's like, vampire. He says, are you afraid? Turns around again. No. No. Are you afraid? It's so fluffy in the middle, crispy flat top. Maybe I've not ever had a good one. Oi there, lads. It's almost Tuesday, isn't it? Are you afraid of the dark? Is that part of what was in it? No is a no and no. 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 I love the random R's that I put in, and we don't say it in American accent. No. Also, I'm not making fun of anyone. I genuinely enjoy speaking like this, and I like speaking like an Australian, but I don't do it very well unless it's unintentional. So it's Wednesday, my mates. Thanks, mate. I think I would say dude instead of mate in American. I'd be like, "Sup, dude?" People say, "What's up, mate? What's up, mate?" Dude, 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 dude. I don't feel like it quite works. Dude, dude. Fancy a spliff? What's a spliff? See, there's a lot of what's it called? Slang I don't know. I don't know. They kind of say mate like mate. Yeah, the Australians. G'day, mate. Talk like this. Maybe I can talk. Maybe this sounds a slightly more Australian. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just over exaggerating it, which is a high possibility actually. Nice. Oi, Peter, is that you? That was British again, sorry. Can't stay consistent. There was one evening in college where I spent with my roommate or my flatmate, because I'm British, and we tried to be Irish for like the whole night, and it was great, and I can't remember how to do it, so that's cool. Except I just remember that your mouth was kind of like this, like you talk like this, and then like it was like in the front of your mouth, but I can't picture how. I know how to say, "Hello, I'm Saoirse Ronan," because I've heard her talk like this, but I don't know if this sounds more Irish or Scottish because I can't distinguish them very well, so that's cool. I'm an American. Did you know that I didn't know what a doobie was? I had to look it up. I also come from a culture that does not smoke, so no such thing as too much fun. Maybe excessive fun, but not too much. True. Rufio. I wonder, British people, do you say Rufio or do you say Rufio? I think it'd be Rufio. Does 100 devs also look for more experienced devs? So what do you mean by that? I think they look for mentors. Leviosa. Not Leviosa. Mentor. As in mentors? Yes, they do. So if you do !Discord, you can join the Discord, and like if you want to help people there, like a lot of people ask a lot of questions, and you absolutely can, answer questions. Or I mean, if you go in the general channel and you're like, "Hey, I would like to mentor someone one-on-one," I'm sure you would have like 50 people who are like, "Me, thank you. Thank you." Oh no, another Discord. But this one's the best one. I'm not very good at Discord, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. You want me to be a mentor? Are you mental? Ow. These are hurting my ears. Entire community, not just a Discord. Yes. That's it, I'm moving to Britland to learn British. No! You can't. You can't. I mean, the lads in Rufio chat being a Britland echo chamber. Britland. It was a fun stream. I had a good time with y'all. I reviewed OOP in classes and constructors in relation to TypeScript. That's great. But did I understand it? Thanks for hanging out. I am planning on streaming on Thursday. I keep skipping my Thursday streams because I'm uninspired. But we're going to do it. It's okay. We have something to do this time, and so I'm not uninspired. Anyway, I'm going to go to a petrol station, have a good rest of your Monday, and yeah,